It all begins with a shock, a violent burst in the void, not a scream, a pulse. The Big Bang didn't speak. It painted, invisible colors, shapes becoming, billions of particles in a dance without choreography. Every star, every speck, every breath, a brushstroke on the canvas of nothingness. Then matter begins to organize. It folds, it searches. It becomes planet. It becomes Earth. And already, within this chaos, beauty is born. As if the universe longed to see itself, rivers like veins of a living body. They wind with grace, carrying the sky's memory. Forests like lungs of memory. They breathe slowly, guardians of the world's breath. Each leaf is a suspended prayer. Mountains rising like frozen prayers. Silent, they've watched since the dawn of time. And the sea, vast, shifting, infinite. She dances with light, ever-changing, ever-faithful. The sun pierces through the clouds. Light descends like a blessing. Then thunder strikes, not to destroy, but to sculpt. And man appears, not as master, but as witness. He enters the caves and marks the walls with signs, circles, hands, beasts. He tries to speak what he feels. Civilizations rise, Mayans, builders of the sky, pharaohs, sculptors of eternity. Man does not copy nature. He imitates it to remember. For in every carved wall, he tries to recover the original breath. The clouds rush by. Time speeds forward. The sun rises on a new era. A generation takes up the torch. Since the Renaissance, it believes itself more capable of expression, more skilled in imitating reality. Expression spreads. It rises into cathedrals, then retreats into aristocratic salons. There they believe themselves more aware, more deserving, more worthy. And yet in the shadows, there are those who create immortal works in silence. But the breath begins to fade. The next generation moves to the streets. They paint on walls, on plazas, on silence. Art still waits for a gaze that can truly see. Not long ago, man grew tired of stillness. He longed for motion, even in monochrome. And he was truly delighted. Shadows began to dance. Faces flickered with light. The world felt closer, almost breathing. Each frame became a sacred window. But soon, it wasn't enough. Man added color. He painted motion. He believed himself the most creative in the universe. Crowds gathered. Screens glowed. And in this rush of vanity, he may have forgotten. That image is not everything. Then quietly, art returned. Timid. Silent. The next generation saw differently. They invented television. First a box, then a canvas. And in that canvas, some began to search again. Not for spectacle, but for breath. Man began with high resolution. He wanted every detail, every shade, every reflection. But it was no longer enough. He longed for depth, volume, pure motion. So he created the hologram. Light sculpted into air. And as he gazed upon the universe, he knew he could not carry its mystery alone. So he asked for help. And that help created exceptional works with him. Frescoes, images, forms that adorn our homes, our magazines, as if beauty longed to seep into everything to lighten the weight of the world. It entered the quiet corners of our lives, the spaces we rest, the pages we turn, the light that falls on a wall at dusk. Not to impress, but to remind us that creation is not conquest. It is communion. And in that communion, time softens, memory breathes, and the world becomes, for a moment, bearable. Then came the invention of artificial intelligence, not as a tool, but as a friend. Man invited it into his creations, to reach precision, or to rediscover the missing link. The image walks beside us. We've crossed it on sports fields where the body strains to surpass breath. It lingers in our memories, flashes of light, fragments of absence. It remains through hardship, like a trace, like a hand resting on the shoulder. And in moments of joy, it dances, it illuminates, it breathes with us. Then, the sun rises on a wall, an image appears, not to decorate, but to announce a new era of expression.
Sudden's until it great path no come, we rise and fall, reframe anew. It survives what romping raw, and in the silence, after sound, visions linger, truth far found. Connected hearts from age to age, we ain't the future, page by page. This winding path we walk apart, but all roads lead
and
us
yet,
back to
we know.
art.
We have only imitated a fragment of the beauty of this universe. Out of pride sometimes. Out of longing, always. We have cherished what our predecessors left behind. And we must welcome those who help us explore that beauty. For the only truth is this: art frees us from what grips us without shape, without name. It does not make us forget. It makes us able to carry what moves through us.
And in the silence, after sound, visions linger, truth far found. Connected hearts from age to age, we ain't the future, page by page. This winding path we walk apart, but all roads lead us back to art.
In the quiet of your gaze, I found a place to stay, like stars that never fade. You light my every day. Hold me in the hush of night, where dreams begin to bloom. Your heartbeat is my guiding light, the love that fills the room. Your touch, a sacred flame that melts the walls I hide. No need to speak your name, it echoes deep inside. Your love is etched in silhouettes across my endless sky, like stars never still fade. You light my every day. Hold me in the hush of night, where dreams begin to bloom. Your heartbeat is my guiding light, the love that fills the room.
I didn't know how to draw till your love showed me how. Now every wall I see has your face looking back at me. You taught me to paint you with light and with grace. Your smile is in colors, your eyes fill the space. You taught me to paint you with silence and fire. Your love is the canvas, my heart is the choir.
I used to walk through gray, now you shine in every. I trace you in the air. You're everywhere. You're everywhere. Even when you're far from me, I sketch you in my memory. Your love became my only art, etched in stone and in my heart. You taught me to paint you with light and with grace. Your smile lives in colors, your eyes fill the space. You taught me to paint you with silence and fire. Your love is the canvas, my heart is the choir. You taught me to paint you with light and with grace. Your smile lives in colors, your eyes fill the space. You taught me to paint you with silence and fire. Your love is the canvas, my heart is the. You taught me to paint you with light and with grace. Your smile lives in colors, your eyes fill the space. You taught me to paint you with silence and fire. Your love is the canvas, my heart is the